for himself to attack to. And the attacker must try and go in as fast and hard as possible. And we're getting a decision to red. On the screen now is Danny Brown of Whyalla, performing in the finals of the men's open kata. Performing a very high standard of kata here, second to third Dan standard actually. Very strong. Slow, strong technique, fast, snappy techniques. As you can see, Danny didn't finish on his mark and probably dropped about a tenth of a point there for that, although he received a very high score. Here is Omar Chukovic from Melbourne, who eventually won it outright. He's doing a kata that isn't often seen. Only a few times in competition in Australia has it been used. Slow tension movement, then a fast snapping punch. Quick turning of the body. Balance is important. A little bit unbalanced here. Strike to the eyes. Slow tension and strength again. Finished on his spot, which is very, very important. This is possibly where he did actually beat the young Whyalla. Omar came first and Danny Brown came second. Here's the fight-off to go into the final of the men's open fighting individual. Colin Dennis is from Whyalla, is on the far side of the screen, and Walter Stark, nearest to the screen, is second down from Melbourne. It's free fighting, a little bit different, or entirely different, you can say, from the actual pre-arranged fighting as you saw in the earlier bouts. One centre court referee and 4 corner judges. One student wears red, the other one does not wear it, he just wears his ordinary belt. Each judge has a red flag or a white flag. And if they see a point being scored by either a kick, punch, or a strike of some sort, they lift whatever colour scored it. There, the student from Melbourne just scored with a roundhouse kick to the head, which is a full point. And as you see, the Japanese instructor, Mr. Takahashi, just scored the full point to him. And good sportsmanship also, as you can see. Here's the other fight off to go into the finals. Omar Chukovic in the red from Melbourne and Ken Thompson from Adelaide, who is in the white flag. Omar is a very sort of calm fighter, no nerves whatsoever. Usually waits on his opponent to attack him first. And then attacks with a snapping lunge punch. Kenny, in a previous bout, cracked a couple of bones in his foot fighting a young black belt from Mildura by trying to foot sweep him and then hit him as he went down. And I'm afraid he caught him a little bit wrong and, as I say, cracked a couple of bones in his foot. But he's shown great spirit and strapped it up and came on to fight to try and go through to the finals. Omar has just won the fight with 2 half points to nil. Here, this is the final of the men's open kumite or fighting, or free fighting. Omar Chukovic, Melbourne. Walter Stack, Melbourne. Walter is in the red, with the red belt. Very cagey, these two. They know each other, they've fought each other many times. Looks like Omar punched to the head. Got half a point. That one was far too far away. Must be within about a 1/16th of an inch of contact to the head, or even just touch the shirt or the body. Judges have given a white to Omar there. Another half point, we're not sure. Yes, half point, full point, ippon, or as in Japanese, Omar has just won the open kumite. Now we have Team Kata. This is one of the Whyalla black belt teams who made the final. 3 students must perform a kata and move as one, or as close as they can to one person. And the judges must take this into consideration. Might be interesting to know that karate formed in Japan, or Okinawa, around about 500 years ago, and was taken from Okinawa to the mainland of Japan in its modern, or present-day modern application by a master, Funakoshi Gichin. The Whyalla team have just finished. They were very good. These 3 had only practiced about 3 times together. This is the Melbourne Open team. And again, the emphasis on the team kata is movement together. Yes, the front marker was out there. And again. One nearest the camera moved a little bit soon. Still a very good kata. Hard one to beat. Here's Whyalla's second team on the mat. Danny Brown on the far side, David Greenwood in front, and Fred Stam nearest the camera, forming a kata called Soshin. These boys are very good at it. It suits the tall type of person, this kata. Very close together. David's first time in open kata competition. And we put him in just to gain the experience. Very close together, yes. On the day, they ended up winning outright. Melbourne came second, and I think Whyalla came third. The final event of the evening was a team fighting between Victoria and South Australia. Here on the mat now is Bruce Collison from Whyalla and yes, a young lad from Mildura. The young lad from Mildura has just scored half a point on Bruce. Now the fight continues. He must score a full point to win. A little bit scrappy at the moment. No point scored there. Yep, Bruce has just scored to the head with a reverse punch. Judge asking for time to talk about decision. Here we have half a point each going into the late tail end of the bout. No point again. They're finding it very difficult to score on each other. Time up. And a draw. Half a point to each team. Coming right now, it's Walter Stark in the red from Melbourne. Colin Dennis from Whyalla. Second time these gentlemen have fought tonight. A little bit more cautious now. There's a foot sweep there, but very too far away, half-heartedly. Colin went in very strongly there, but not clean enough decisive techniques. Very cagey, some of this fighting. No point. Find it very difficult to score on each other. In this bout, we have Adelaide boy in the South Australian team and another chap from Mildura, Ron Brown from Mildura. Some young lad from Adelaide, Sam Noble, have just scored half a point. Now he's hoping to score his other half point. Nope, end of the fight. I think it probably ended up in a draw, because whereas we're only seeing highlights, yes, it was a draw. Fourth round of the night, Danny Brown from Whyalla, closest to the camera. One with the red belts from Mildura. And Danny's just scored half a point there. Making quick work of this by the looks of it. Yes, I think he just scored he just scored another half point to the body. Just finished the fight, makes it a full point. The next fight was between Stephen Keane of Adelaide and Omar Chukovic of Melbourne. Omar is a current Australian champion. Stephen was a brown belt from Adelaide, going for his black belt in about 6 months, still a little bit inexperienced. And Omar win that one quite decisively. The end result was Victoria 2 wins, 1 draw, and South Australia 1 win, 1 draw, the trophy going to Victoria. If anybody's interested in learning karate, they could telephone Whyalla 459076 or 457064 or 451087. Any of those people would probably try and help you as much as they could. Whyalla scoring